we are live. Hello. Sorry, we're back again. Little hiccup there.
It wouldn't be Winimere Falls if it wasn't for technical issues.
Oh,
That's true.
yes, it would.
Oh, so the technical issues happened at a convenient time for me.
Yes,
Okay.
it did, thankfully.
Yeah,
So-
it was just inexplicable.
Do we want to wait for Lewis and Vic to get back before we...
That's all right, because I'm going to
I think
jump. They've already
they
made
just
their
pee
jump.
in.
Yeah.
So, just to give everyone a quick summary, we went back to the reaction as Salvar's scry was successful. Everyone realizes that these are the Sisters of the Morrigan. We have recognized Mari, and Mari is the one of Alex's
Second in
friends.
command.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's the new second in command. And as you
You've been replaced. I'm sorry, Casey. I'm sorry.
So it's at this point we've realised, I mean, while Lissa was out as well, it's also at this point we've realised we need teleportation. So
yeah.
Dimension Door from two
Because
people, and Alos is
you-
currently running.
You all recognize. Well, no. Salvar and Alos recognize the location where Merrick is, and it is very close. It's just over 500 feet away, so you can get pretty close to it.
So we're cutting to Merrick right now, right?
We are cutting.
Right, like as they're about to teleport and the scry is ending.
Who's teleporting with who, though?
Yeah, that's what I need to check. So Buller and Wayne are dimension dooring out by it. Saralise.
Sarlise is definitely grabbing Salvar and I guess Alos as well.
Can you,
no,
you can only
No.
take
I'm running
one.
separately. You can only take one person.
You're running separately. Okay, then
Alos is just like Terminator 2
Yeah,
sprinting.
Long
Yeah.
striders again, so I'm going 90 feet around, so I should get there fairly quick.
Yeah. So.
You can throw in a Misty Step there, here and there too.
I don't have many spell slots left.
Oh, shit.
So.
I guess multi-classed. Fuck right.
Yeah.
As we leave, I'm just going to say, Tor, we'll get him. Yeah.
So as you dart out, we're coming back to Merrick. You got a natural 20 on your initiative. You
I did.
act first on a surprise round. You get another one on that natural 20. So you're going to get a round, and then you get to go again a second time before they even take an action.
I take I heft the rapier, just kind of like testing its weight. He hasn't wielded like a sword this long in a while.
Pretty lightweight. This is a silvered one as well. You can feel it's a very lightweight rapier.
I'll toss it to my dominant hand, and because I grabbed it with my non-dominant hand, toss it to the dominant hand. He doesn't know if the scry has ended yet or not, and he isn't paying attention. He can't see invisible shit anyway. So, not knowing who it is, Merrick assumes and goes, "Oh, Brett, if you're gonna send some people, now's the fucking time." And first, I will put a foot up on the table I was on and kick it towards the two the mutes.
Yep. Give me a percentile roll for that one, actually. Instead of doing strength, because your normal stats don't apply quite so well here because you are so heavily buffed right now.
50, straight 50.
Nice.
Another one?
fucking
Yes.
Christ.
No, 50, 50.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you got a 15.
No,
Oh,
50.
50. Yeah.
Here, man.
So, that's right. So you kick it, and it's at this point that you realize that you are really strong. Because you kick it, this thing flies across the room and slams into their waists as both of them collapse onto the front of it, just like being hit at the waist. Both of them are like very much conscious, but they are pinned to the wall by a table, as you see that they are like desperately trying to shove it off themselves.
I will turn.
You feel
And-
Captain America this shit.
Okay, okay. I'm hasted. I know that we're kind of in initiative now.
Yeah.
Was that an attack?
Yes, that would count as an attack.
Okay. I turn to the table of weapons you described.
Yeah.
Merrick reaches down and just grabs 3 daggers
Yep.
and just shoves them into his belt.
Ah,
Like,
right.
They're not nicely held in there.
No. Merrick doesn't have a belt. Because remember, Merrick's been in essentially a coma for all this time.
Oh my god.
Wait, so
you
he
don't
doesn't
have your
have his armor on
armor.
then.
I
You
just
don't have
shove
your
him in my
armor?
waistband
You
then.
have no waistband, no armor.
I'm wearing pants though.
So here's the thing. You are stood entirely bare-chested, with a pair of underwear on, loose underwear.
They've just got hearts on them and shit like that.
Yeah.
You fucking woke up and heard foul tarnished.
Okay,
it's
so
also
I'm
at
gonna
this point that
I'm gonna quickly describe Merrick now because we haven't done that yet. I
Yeah,
forgot.
go on.
He's an older half-elven man with weathered skin. Nasty. Listen, don't focus on the brown stain on the back. So, an older half-elven man with weathered skin. Older meaning he's well over his first century. So he's getting up in those years. He has long silver hair that is like streaked with gray, which is just disheveled right now. He often has a bit of a stubble, but is grown into a degree of a beard, a little thicker and longer than mine right now. He would be wearing armor and have weapons all over him, but he doesn't have any of that right now. The only noticeable things are probably the charm bracelet on his wrist, which Tara probably wouldn't have removed. So it's a little bit of white ribbon wrapped around his wrist with a small wooden charm with a large oak tree carved into it. And that's the symbol of Sylvanas on his wrist. Yep. His left arm, though, is just streaked with this like black ink almost from the distance. From a distance, it looks like a dark black tattoo. But
Daddy?
When you get close to this black tattoo on his like forearm and hand, it's like part of his skin. It is just seeped into his skin.
You're in for a shock when I give you my description.
I'm excited. And the only other noticeable thing is the with no shirt on, you could see most of you only ever seen the scar on Merrick's neck, which almost looks like a burn scar, but when you look at it in depth, it actually is like torn skin that healed over really, really roughly. It actually goes down. It's like it goes from like mid chest to like upper neck. It was a bad injury, and that's why his voice is so raspy. So kick the table, slams over there, run over. I will, instead of grabbing the daggers, do I know how a flash bomb operates?
You were there to see Wayne's bullshit.
I grab it and throw it behind my head.
Okay.
And then I grab the daggers.
Right.
Again, we woke up and chose
roughly
violence today, apparently.
We really did. Give me just a rough idea. You're throwing this at her or them, at the guys?
Just in the direction behind. There, I turn my back to them to get to the table.
Yeah.
And she's reeling from a stab wound, and they're reeling from a table thrown at them. So I'm just throwing this in hopes of like blinding them for a second.
Yeah, you throw this there. You're in an enclosed space. Dex save.
Sure.
With advantage, by the way.
I'm hasted, yeah. With advantage.
Yes.
Natural
if anyone
20.
Whoa!
Yes!
Yes!
15 and a 20.
You are just Mr. Badass today.
Never happens. This you all know. This never happens.
Never happened.
It's your first time back. It's allowed.
It's true.
At this point, you realize that your skin is glowing. You are glowing with a sort of white light with a slight greenish hue, and you realize that you've not got enough time to think about what the fuck that is, but you notice it. And the reason that you notice it is that the bomb goes off. You don't get out the way. It just does not affect you. You're just fine, right? And the smoke fills the room, but the area around you, you still have half-decent visibility because you're just glowing enough to go through the smoke.
Swipe up the daggers. I grab 3, so it's like awkward.
Yep.
And you said I have another. That was like one surprise, right? And then I had another one.
Yes.
This one's gonna be brief.
Okay. You've got your movement, action, bonus action, and obviously you've got multi-attack because of the your regular multi-attack and the haste.
None of that will come into play. The black tattoo marking on his forearm flashes. I cast invisibility. And I'm looking for a door. The closest one where they aren't at. I wanted to blind them and get the fuck out of there.
Nice. Okay.
Black shadows just encase me. I disappear from vision. Where am I going? I know you described 2 doors. I think were they at one or was one at each?
There's one at each side. They are by one, she's by the other. So you can choose the one she's by or the one they're by.
Going by the one she's at.
So you run to the door, you get to it, locked.
What do I got? I don't got thieves' tools. I'm not rogue.
Just a reminder, because you're hasted, you do have a +2 to your AC, naturally.
You're in your underwear. Pick it
I'm in my
with your
underwear.
dick.
So my AC is now +2 to my AC from haste. Plus my AC
Like 17?
without wearing armor is 17 right now.
So that'd be 19.
God.
You're on par with Salva currently.
That's one less than my normal AC when I'm wearing armor. So, Merrick tries the door. It's locked. Curses. Fuck. I invoke Planar Warrior in the rapier I'm holding.
Yeah.
Which will transfer all of my damage to be force damage.
Yeah.
And I just jam it into the fucking door jam. Like I try to bust that.
Now,
so it turns all the damage into force damage. So it's like a localized explosion.
Yeah. This is a strength because you're trying to shove that in there.
Yeah, that's fair.
You roll with advantage though.
Didn't get a natural 20 that time. My strength isn't great.
You
Strength
do
check.
a +4 because you're blessed. D4.
Yeah, you
shit,
have the
you're
bless.
right.
Yeah, you can add d4s.
So strength check makes it 18 plus bless makes it a 21.
Nice.
You jam
Thanks for
it
the
into
reminder.
the door jam. It goes straight through the door and creates a hole, blowing away that corner. It just it's also at this point you realise that you are very much stronger than you are usually.
Yeah, I picked that up from kicking the table. I hope that whoever scried on me is still seeing me. What's
Yeah,
beyond the
Salva.
door?
Haven't we teleported at this point,
Yeah, I was
or
If you've teleported, you probably lost concentration.
maybe?
Yeah, you will.
It was after the bit. It was just a bit
No.
after literally you started attacking.
Sal-
That's when the scribe broke.
No, the scry would have stayed because it's not you doing the teleporting, so you could hold the scry whilst being teleported by
True, you
Saralites.
see all this
While I'm
below.
in the presence of the mirror, though, if I lose, there's a rule saying if I lose,
Okay,
yeah,
alright.
it's up to you though.
bit
Your
sooner.
DM. DM's ruling.
Fuck it, you see it. Yeah, you are just watching Merrick just fucking tearing shit apart in this room as you're running
I
towards it.
stumble. Is there stairs or a hallway in front of me?
As you go, you see that there's a hallway that goes in. It's a T-junction. Splits in 2 separate directions. You
Fuck it, let's go.
You've still got movement because of the haste. You've got a lot of
Yep.
movement.
He looks at the Sylvanus charm on his right hand, looks at the tattoo marking on his on his left arm, and goes right. I'll bend right. That's probably my full turn though. I full tilt down the hallway, but
At the end of your turn, you're going to make it part of the way down the corridor to the right, seeing that there is a bunch of Sisters of the Morrigan charging down the corridor towards where you're going to try and get down to the room where the explosions are happening.
fair. I did just throw a bomb.
Now, their turn.
Yep, that's fair.
But you're invisible still.
Well,
But I'm invisible. My speed,
here's
in
the
terms
thing.
of how far away from the room I just got from where I started,
Yep.
hasted speed is 70.
Yeah. So you've made it all the way out the room, all the way down that corridor, and where you turn down, you've made it a further 20 feet down that corridor. You've moved a fair amount.
Okay.
There is a bit of a problem, though, Merrick. Because Merrick, I don't think that Merrick's not very perceptive right now. He's just woken up in a random place and is trying to fight for his life. He's a bit distracted. As you see all of the Sisters of the Morrigan stop, looking directly, like, just above where your head is, and all, like, take a step back, and not, like, all of them...
Oh, she's right behind me, isn't she?
Does Merrick look around?
Any reactions?
Yeah, I'll
Merrick?
get ready with daggers in my hand and a rapier, and I go...
As you look behind you, there's no one behind you, but you do notice there's something above you. There is a huge circular rune drawn in the air of glowing light that's projecting down upon you. Specifically, you see the mark of Sylvanus hovering above you, projecting light down.
Oh.
That's not terribly subtle, is it?
I was waiting for like I'll do
Hey
another
guys,
perception
I'm
check.
invisible! I'm invisible over here, guy!
You realise that basically what is happening here is that you and your form is invisible, but what they can see is a very bright mark of a god gleaming down on a mess of shadows, just like waving around in the air, illuminating all of these shadows.
I'm motherfucking yin yang, bitch.
Oh, hey, Alfred.
Is this like around the time that the teleporters would get there?
Please?
No. This has been a couple of seconds. You've got time to get in. So, and the first thing that they are going to do is going to... You see that one of them, like, casts a spell out, which clearly doesn't do anything. And you see that you hear them shout to each other in Celestial. They all draw out these shields and their long weapons, and you see they get into some sort of formation as they start to try and, like, creep forward. They don't, because they've slowed down to take the formation, they don't actually reach you, but they are, next turn, that you are right in front of them for a good old smacking. Not that they really know what they're approaching.
As everything's happened, Merrick goes, I've fought demons in the hells. I've went up against dryads. I've fought elemental beings. Never gone up against warrior monks in my underwear.
Mood. Fucking mood.
Yeah, that is a mood.
Well,
That is now your turn, Merrick. The others will have taken their turns, but you can't see what they've done yet.
no.
So what does Merrick do?
Nothing behind me.
Nothing behind you yet.
Anything I can do to help? Ah, shit, that's also concentration. Never mind. Hold concentration on invisibility to keep them distracted and confused, and I will go the other way, and the floating icon follows me. Like a Sims triangle. I book it the other way. The other, like down the left side of the T that I didn't go.
Yeah. So you dart it a long way down the corridor, and at this point you find...
The sisters probably pick up that that's the thing that, or at least that's a thing that they should deal with.
Yeah. You come across a door. You're gonna have to... that is 50 feet away, so you've got more movement if you want to get through this door.
Yeah, I'll dash.
Okay, so...
I'll hasted action dash.
You go to the door. Door is locked.
Same thing.
I'm just going to take it again. You just watch as this thing fucking annihilates it in front of you.
Fuck these doors.
Through. And you see that there are more sisters in here that are... And you realise that you are in the...
Like ants.
You realise that you are currently in the living quarters. So there's a bunch of bunks in here, and you can see most of them are donning armor and have their weapons when the door explodes, and they all just turn to face the door.
Ooh.
You have a bit more movement if you want to turn around.
Oh, no.
There's nowhere left to go. Merrick takes a deep breath and looks kind of just up in the general direction that he assumes he's being scryed on.
Because you have haste, I don't mind taking that your extra action is to do something now. Because all you've done at the moment is run and punch a door. So, yeah, you can do something else if you like. And you'll have your bonus action.
No worries. Merrick, well, bonus action was invoking the power to stab the door, so that takes a bonus action to do.
Cool.
Staying honest. Merrick will take a deep breath, kind of just look up, hoping that whoever's scrying still hears him, and says, well, I'm out of options. If you're gonna come, you better come quick. I'll throw a dagger.
Nice.
I gotta fight.
Invisibility drops. Give me those attacks, all with advantage, please.
Yeah. Almost a natural 20 again. It was like 22! So, first one, Merrick's still, like, he's empowered, but he's still not great. Dagger, and this isn't Bulla's magic dagger, so that
it
is...
just goes, yeah.
So it's only a, once I throw it, it's gone, unless I pick it up. That's a 17.
17 goes up to a...
I think.
Okie dokie, you watch as it hits, radiant light bursts out from it, burning this sister across the face, and you can just see this horrific scar down the front of it. And, you know, this horrific burn wound all up and down her body as she just drops to the floor unconscious.
I'll have one more dagger to throw.
Yeah.
Because I'm, like, in terms of action economy, I've bonus actioned, moved, attacked a door, thrown a dagger, so that's hasted attack. No, I'm out, because I bonus action dashed as well to get.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm out. I throw a dagger, plead to whoever's scrying on me, and I, holding awkwardly 2 daggers in a reverse grip, get ready for combat.
Yeah, so this is going to be, again, mob rules. You just watch as these Sisters of the Morrigan just scream and charge. And I'm
not invisible anymore, and I'm in my underwear.
Yep. An important thing you notice happens here. They are hitting you, and the wounds are going in. You realize you're taking half damage from all of their attacks right now. As
I'm also resistant. Gee, okay, how much of a buff did I get? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, you've got a whole bunch here. And you can just see these slashes coming across your body. You take a total of... I'm rolling a fuck ton of dice.
I guess this is going into my temporary hit points, too.
Yeah. 68. Oh, so close. Damage you take from various weapons as they are just like... Poof. You get like an axe to the side, a sword cuts down on your back, you get a warhammer right on the side of your hip, just like doom, 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 doom. But you are still standing.
So
Good morning,
lose.
Merrick.
I just woke up from a really long nap. That was all my temporary hit points gone. But that's me. It's probably them teleporting in now, I'm assuming. But yeah, I'm fighting to keep alive. I'm feral.
You have got one more turn.
Wait,
You've
was
got
that
one
16
more
marked down to 34?
No, I got hit by like a ridiculous amount of shit, so I'm assuming that 68 was already halved.
Yeah, that's already halved. Yeah.
How many? Okay, rough numbers. I know that there was like about how many were there behind me? The ones that kind of created the shield wall.
There was 6 of them. There is
6 of them.
There is 11 in the room.
Cool. That explains why I took so much fucking damage.
Merrick is currently stood in a room in his underwear, surrounded by a bunch of people that look like they're heavier than they are, and he is. So
yeah,
it's like
Merrick's not a big guy either.
No, he's not. It's just like
he's like 5'8". Like he's like average, kind of shorter.
So
yeah, he's shorter than Starlight.
5'8", 5'9". He's in that ballpark.
It is now your
at
turn.
his old age.
Oh my god, I'm stressed.
Because just imagine the Pornhub thing going on in the background at the time. So
What are you doing, step cleric?
he's a ranger, I'm the cleric here.
Oh my god. The sisters of my religion. No. So, I am not taking that any further. So, what do you do, Merrick?
This is not ideal. Bonus action, cast lightning arrow into the final dagger I have.
Sorry, had to.
I thought I heard it. Go on, so you bonus action, you're empowering the dagger you've got.
Yeah, with my 3rd level spell, lightning arrow.
Yep.
I will. They have to be swarming me, and I'm at the door, so they're mostly coming at me from in front, right?
No, they've come at both sides, so you are clowned in the doorway.
I'm hit in, yeah, okay, because
Yeah,
I did
boxed
enter the
in.
door, that's
Yeah.
fair.
You've got less of them into the corridor. Most of them are in the room.
Sounds good. I will... Can you use your hasted action to disengage?
Disengage.
Because I know it's like it's
so.
specific on what you
If it's an
can.
action,
You
yes.
can.
You can, yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
it's
an
a-
action.
as
Here, you're not really going to be able to disengage. You are completely mobbed. So
That's fair. DM, I respect. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I was like, how can I get out of here without getting like a fuckload of opportunity attacks?
Misty Step.
Yeah.
Then I can't lightning arrow.
So, lightning arrow.
Fling the lightning arrow like 15 feet in front of me. Is there one within 15 feet within 15 feet of me?
What, one of the sisters?
Yeah.
No, they are in front of you, melee range. They're meleeing you.
But you said there's 11 of them, so some of them have to like be doubled up, right?
Yeah, there's a couple that are behind, yeah, but you are...
But not that far away.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm not gonna cast lightning arrow if that's all right.
Okay.
If I could retcon that,
Alright.
I will misty step back 30 feet.
Hold on. Do I have something to counter that?
Do they have if they counterspell a bonus action 2nd level spell, I won't blame them because they want to kill me. That's fair.
You go to Misty Step, and you see that behind the ones in the corridor is the woman from the room that you stabbed in the face.
Oh god, she came up here. This is where the other door led.
Yeah, and she counterspells and stops you.
You're a cunt, you know that.
Yes!
Yes! That's amazing with the Canadian accent.
D,
I-
you fucking king. Yes.
I love you.
Love it.
Bonus action gone. 3 attacks.
Don't you have multi-attack regularly?
I do, so that'll be so
Two attacks.
my normal action is 2 attacks, and then I have a hasted attack, so 3.
Isn't the hasted the actions you'd get 4 because it doubles up?
No.
Oh
No,
Haste
hasted
specifically
action can be
states
used
you get
for
1 attack.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can be used for 1 weapon attack or dash, disengage, other
Or casting a spell.
Yeah.
Or casting a spell. True, you can use it that way. I think. Either way.
It's a spell per round normally.
Yeah. I think the only way you can cast 2 spells is
Action surge.
Regardless. 3 attacks
Doesn't apply.
go against. Wait a minute. Merrick's level 12.
Yeah.
I think I'm level 12.
Level 12?
I think. Isn't everyone level 12?
11, some are level
No,
12.
Buller is. I mean, everyone else is level 11.
Yeah,
Wayne's level
no,
12.
Merrick. Yeah, Merrick.
And Wayne's level 12 too.
I
These
have
three of us
level
are
12
3,
on my character sheet. I
Yes,
may have done
that's-
something wrong.
That's
Wait, am I a
correct.
level behind?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Me and Liz are both level 11 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are reasons.
So, regardless, this is a level 11 ability from Horizon Walker, which I am, called Distant Strike. When you take the attack action, you can teleport up to 10 feet
Oh.
before each attack to an unoccupied space I can see. if I attack 2 different creatures with this action, I can make 1 additional attack against a 3rd creature, and then that's also another hasted attack. So that makes 4.
Yeah, that does.
So, but it has to be against 4 separate individuals, which makes sense because I'm surrounded right now.
Yes.
So, this is only rapier. Merrick starts to like suck in energy from the other worlds that he has traveled to and just blips into the ethereal plane and moves 10 feet, blips back in, stabs, rinse, and repeat.
Lovely. Can you give me 4 attack rolls then?
Okay.
Oh, you have advantage on all of them. Fuck, that's
Jesus.
a lot of
Okay,
rolls.
I'll roll damage on all of them just to make it easier.
Forget damage. Forget damage. Roll me the attacks.
Okay. I'm using a weapon I don't often use, so I'm just... it's going to be the same as my short sword. That makes
That's
it...
a lot of d20s.
Yeah, shit. I'll just give you number after number.
Yep.
9. Fucking Jesus, I'm stupid. I'm bad at math. 25.
Yep.
22.
Yep.
19.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Merrick, you are stabbing, teleporting, stabbing, teleporting, stabbing, teleporting.
Don't forget you have blessed.
And you have blessings added to them. Don't worry about adding the bless, because what happens, you hit the first one, teleport after striking, the same thing happens as radiant energy just ripples through her, and she also drops unconscious. Next one, stab, unconscious, stab, unconscious, stab, unconscious, and you knock down 4 in a row. Where do you want to finish? Because you've moved 40 feet worth of teleporting right now, so you can be anywhere you like.
I want to place myself, so I came up a set of stairs, broke down a door, and entered their barracks.
Yes.
I'm assuming at least one other door out of this room where lady I stabbed in the face came through. Mm-hmm. I want to place myself inside the room, I don't want anyone behind me, essentially. I want to be in there with face stab lady at one end and the rest of the group of 11 at the other, and I just maintain my spot. I have 1 dagger and a rapier, and he's breathing heavily, and he has taken at least a few hits. So
okay, and they are coming back in for the response.
My AC is 17.
Okay, give me.
Hang on.
No, it's 19.
Is there any chance?
No, it's 15.
17
plus 2
with
because of
haste. Yeah, 17 with haste. It would be 15 otherwise.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sure thing. I have advantage because haste. And nope. Wait,
Yes.
bless goes on saving throws.
Yes.
No, yeah, but you have advantage on dexterity saving throws because you're hasted.
Yeah.
Yep. So bless and advantage.
Yeah.
Absorb elements. Is there any chance any of this is elemental damage, or if it's like radiant, it doesn't count?
Yeah. You can do an absorb elements.
Okay, I use absorb elements, and against a single attack. It can't be against all of them.
Yeah, this is one.
A single attack. I'm resistant to that damage.
Okay. Cool.
So it might save me like 5 points, maybe.
Hey, that might.
We know Merrick getting
That might keep me up.
so-
Okay, deck save.
Yep.
It's pretty good. I'm a ranger, so shoot, that's pretty decent. 26 plus bless is 30.
Nice.
Oh my
All
God.
right, we'll be immortal.
You, because you've put a fair distance between them, you get smacked in the face with a fireball, including halving it for that, halving it again because of the arcane shit, and then you need to take away the absorb elements.
I still get hit by a couple melee because I'm assuming they run up to me.
I'm going to do the melees in a second. They are going
Smart,
to
okay.
I'm just doing the fireball. So that's 18 fire damage from the fireball, minus whatever you want from... What's the absorbed elements?
It's just I become resistant, so I half the damage.
Half it again, so that's 18,
9 and
9.
then Yeah.
9.
Yeah, so you take 9 fire damage from a fireball to the face.
A little bit of fire licking around his wrist. I'll do some fire damage on my next hit.
Nice.
Merrick just hulked out.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how I do after this hit, because I'm
You
getting
are
swarmed.
17, you said?
17, I killed 4. You said there was 11, so there's 7 left.
Yes.
Plus 6 coming down the hallway, plus the 2 mutes at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
They're still trying to
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
So, woo, there's a crit in there.
No! We don't have our grave cleric there.
Oh,
This is how Zach gets over
Do
himself.
you guys forget Sarlize is the one healing you guys half the time?
It's not about healing. He
What
can
am I,
cancel
chopped
crits.
liver?
yeah,
He
Yeah,
can
he can
cancel
cancel
crits. You
crits.
can't.
That's fair. That's fair.
As
So-
you... Okay, right. I am using an electronic calculator here because this is stupid numbers as they are all just charging in. You are getting wailed on. And you can hear the stamping of the 2 mutes and further sisters running down the corridor. You already halving the damage
Say it.
from what they've all done.
Say it.
I have 87 piercing and bludgeoning damage already halved.
Okay, it gets dicey here because I'm at 64.
Oh, Jesus
So-
Are you
fucking
down?
Christ.
Zach, no,
Why are we not there yet?
Hang on,
It's at the end of this turn.
serious question though. How many of those hits hit after I was already down? Because I was at 64 health. Do they just knock me down and leave me, or do they keep hitting?
I mean, they were trying to incapacitate him.
I'm asking for
Sorry.
caution's sake. I'm at 64. So I don't know how much each one was doing. I don't know if like one of them just got lucky and hit me with a big one and that's what got me down.
You got the crit really fucked you up there.
Yeah, I know that one probably hit me with a lot.
You will have been hit twice after going down.
God. Oh my god.
So-
However,
Okay.
Merrick, you are down. You are not killed. You go down and stabilize. And as you go down, you hear the voice again. Merrick, you may have fallen. You have achieved much. Rest, my warrior.
At least he's not dead.
He has one more thing to say. Myself and your mother will see you soon.
Don't you dare.
As the voice goes away. And at that point, we end today's session, everybody.
No.
Zach loves doing this.
I
my
love
God.
doing this. It's my one trick, and I keep doing it. It gets
Zach-
me
we
every
are
time.
late. We are late.
Can
I am going to completely demolish this fucking place.
Same here. Because of that.
Why
I
are
think we
you the
all are.
king of D&D edging Zach?
Yeah. Quickly, before
No
we shut
news
the
for you.
stream, can I describe Alos to Dean just because I want to see a
Please
reaction?
do, actually. I would love
Yeah.
a description.
Okay.
Oh my
I know
god, yes.
Satyr.
So Alos is a. Let me pull up the full thing real quick. So
I would have given you a more in-depth description, but Merrick was nude, so I
Yeah.
couldn't describe any of his like other
It
shit.
is canon that he has heart prints on his underwear. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
if you scroll up in the Discord, you can see the Hero Forge. But 6'3" Satyr with pretty pale potnut skin has horns that go slightly up, but one of them is entirely snapped off. The other one has black thorns growing up around it. Her hair is a mix of mostly like shot white going down to just above their shoulders, but there are streaks of black, almost like inky blackness, particularly around where the horn is. They wear mostly black clothing, like a black shirt, a thick leather coat that looks like it's got some arcane scrolling on the inside of the lapel, a runic shield on the back with the symbol of the Morrigan imprint in the center that would be detached, as well as runes all around the edge of it. But the main thing, aside from the horn and everything, is their hands are covered in inky black scarring that go mostly around the hands and appear further up around the neck and stuff as well, and on their things that isn't tattoos, is literally in their hand, kind of like an indented scar.
Literally the same as Merrick's left arm.
The thing is, Zach had no input when I designed Alos.
I had no idea. This was two
That's-
sets of very independent.
I built Merrick months ago.
I
like,
messaged
over
Vic during the
half a
session asking
year.
him how long you'd had those stars for, just to see if it was like Zach had told you that you got that way. No,
That was a door.
we uniquely designed. We separately.
I built
exact same
Merrick like
black
that
scarring.
before the stream even started.
But that's why I reacted the way I did when you described that hand. I was like, we have the exact same thing.
Guys,
And it is with that we are going to end today's session and wrap up. Yeah. I know. Right.